Hello there, sword friends. This is going to be a more concise version of a review for this Darksword Armory Alexandria sword. This is a Type 18C sword that was sent to me for the purposes of review by Darksword Armory. I made a longer review and destruction-ish type testing thing, and you can watch that. I'll put a link in the description down below, but it's 30 minutes long, and I can't blame you if you either don't have the time or attention span to listen to me drone on that long about swords. Anyway, the basic gist about this sword is, 1, it was sent to me for review for free. I didn't pay any money for it. 2, I don't study HEMA. 3, I'm kind of adult, so keep those in mind as you listen to me talk about this sword. Always put disclaimers, even in the short video. The long and the short of this sword is, dynamically, I really like how it moves. It feels really good in comparison to less expensive Type 18C swords that I've compared it to. Again, I'll put links in the description down below to other comparison videos that I've made, but the basic gist is, dynamically, it feels really good. It's around $600, and $600 buys you something that feels a little bit more refined, but at the same time is not overly expensive. It comes with a scabbard. $600 isn't cheap, and what should you expect for that? Well, prettier than the $400 iterations of swords like this. Maybe something that feels a little bit more like a weapon, and that's what I was hoping for, and that's what I got here. My complaints would be that it didn't really come with a very sharp edge, though most of the other products in this category don't. The quillins didn't take a whole lot of force to break. I don't really know how much force it should take to break these, but it didn't necessarily take a whole lot. The sword did take a ton of abuse, though. I was able to do a lot of basic cutting with it. It didn't really impress me with the edge. When I put a keener edge on it after a couple attempts, it really did a great job cutting, and because of its dynamic proportions and how good it feels in the hand, I really had an enjoyable time cutting with it, at least while I could before I broke it. In terms of breaking, I smashed it into a log, a whole bunch. There was a lot of opportunity for the sword to bend and twist and really deform. It didn't. It took several blows against a kind of stationary 420 stainless steel sword stuck in a barrel where the sword had to absorb a lot of shock. I flipped it around, and then basically one good smack exposed any type of crack in it, and it broke. That's a recipe to break a sword, and the sword naturally broke with my patented recipe. Not that that's my recipe. I think I heard it from somebody smarter than me. Point is, the sword did all the things it was supposed to do. It held up really, really well to a lot of abuse. It seems like a decent product. I did take the handle off. I exposed the tang. Tang seems reasonably well done. Again, main complaints would be the quillins didn't really take a whole lot of shock. I bashed them into a tree, and they took several blows from a sword, but I wouldn't say that the way I was doing it was overly abusive. Maybe it was too abusive. I guess I don't know. But to me, it didn't really take a whole lot of shock, and the grain structure here suggests that it's maybe not the best. The sword took a lot of abuse, so it's a well-made product, and it lent itself to getting a good edge even by somebody like me who doesn't do sharpening very well. Anyway, overall, very good product, no complaints. $600 seems worth it. Those are my thoughts. Cheers and thanks for watching.